Hey guys, Fox here. Another quick Game Gots video. Got a bunch of stuff stacked up over here, and now since my little basket's overflowing, quick peek, it is time to show off the things I picked up over the last month. Some fun things, some different things. We'll start off with the oddball, as I usually don't show this kind of stuff very often, but I picked up a new game that's not a video sort. It's a board game, or rather a deck building game. And it's called Hero Realms. I was turned on to this by some fellow workmates who allowed me to play with them. And it's a really fun deck building game. The guys who made this, what is it? White Wizard Games, they made a game prior to this called Star Realms. So this is essentially the fantasy version of that, and it's a little more refined, a little more tweaked. A lot of fun. I could play this over and over again. They're doing an expansion later this year that sounds like a lot of fun. Not to mention there are character card decks that you could just play with this and add to this, so it's a ton of fun. Up next, I picked up a Nintendo Power from one of my local game shops. They usually don't have a lot of these in, but when they do have a Nintendo Power, I usually pick it up. I like the old Nintendo Powers. A lot of fun to read through and check out. Let's see here. Pre-order from GameStop, which I probably didn't need to do because I went to Target the same day and found a couple of them. That's the Cloud Amiibo. I wanted classic Final Fantasy VII Cloud, not Advent Children Cloud, because I didn't care for that. So I thought this was awesome. This will look great just standing next to a copy of Final Fantasy VII. But it came in the mail a little crushed here on the corner, if you could see, yeah, right there. But funny thing I noticed, so I'm not going to necessarily blame GameStop for this one, because they did package it in a box with lots of air pockets and stuff like that. But when I was at Target and saw a bunch of the other new Amiibos, which were a couple Clouds and a few Corins, they all had creases in that same spot as well. So I think it was a problem with shipments from Nintendo or wherever the hell they packaged these things at. So got a copy of Ever Oasis. It is still sealed. I haven't dived into it yet. I want to play my 3DS, but I'm a little distracted by Pyre right now, and plus I just finished Persona 5, but I have the new 2DS XL on its way here soon, and I think this might be the first game I pop in to play in that. I've been hankering to play my 3DS a little bit more lately. I usually go through phases when I want to play it or not. So off to next is I was watching a video from TG Appalachian. I'm sure all of you are familiar with him, and he was showing off some English patched Japanese RPGs that were on the Sega Saturn, and he was playing them on his Sega Saturn. So I messaged him to see how he was doing that, and if it was an easier method to do than just, trying to do emulation on your computer and throwing the patch on there and all that jazz. And he messaged me back and told me how to do it. First thing I did was I picked up a Action Replay on eBay, but I got it from a seller who preloaded it with he flashed it with Pseudo Saturn, and Pseudo Saturn pretty much allows you to play burnt Saturn games. And so what TJ Appalachian did was he already had ROMs already burned on his computer, and he threw the English translation patch on a few of them and sent them my way. So he sent me a bunch. They're all kind of piled in here. But Shining Force 3, he sent me. Dragon Force 2 is the big one. That's the big one that I wanted to play. I've been wanting to play that for I don't know how long, guys. It's a better part of 20 years, maybe. So he sent that. That's English patch. They all were phenomenal. He used pretty decent, high-quality CDs so that, tends to be a problem when you use a cheap CD when you're playing a burnt game. He also sent me a couple shooters as well. Radiant Silvergun, Darius Gaydon, which I think I have playing right now on the retro setup over here. And yes, I do, from Acclaim. So got Darius Gaydon in there, which is fun to just poke around with for about 15 minutes. So that's what I've been doing there. So lots of thanks to Mr. Epileus there for hooking me up with some of Burnt Games. Much appreciated. I need to send him a package back, just a, thank you kind of thing. I finally got a copy of Dead Space. I finally decided to pick this up because it was $2 at Goodwill. And it is a greatest hits red as day case, but at $2 it's still the same game, so hopefully I might get to that this Halloween. Picked up a game that I've been looking for a very long time. Just never see it in the wild. I usually don't care to pay some of those internet prices on these rare RPGs, but I'm happy to say I am an owner of Suikoden 5. Very happy about this. I definitely want to play this. I don't know when the fuck I'm going to play it, but I will sometime soon. He gave it to me for a pretty screaming deal. At least I think so. $45. So it made me happy. The only Suikoden game I am missing is the first one. I foolishly traded it away years ago. I'll just have to get another copy when I can. I think this is a Salvation Army find for 99 cents. So I went ahead and just grabbed it. Some of the Yu-Gi-Oh games are worth it, some of them are not, but this one is the Duelists of the Roses. So it's complete. Well, actually, it does not have the cards that it's supposed to come with, but I don't give a shit. I just want it for the game. Will I play it? Probably not, but you never know. May get a wild hair and decide to play it. Picked up a copy of Valkyria Revolution. This is something I pre-ordered a long time ago. Was a little excited to have another Valkyria game, but from what I hear, it is not that much to play. I heard it's pretty lackluster. They changed the combat style and people don't seem to like it, so that's unfortunate. But I pre-ordered it a long time ago, and before reviews came out, it was already on its way to my house, so whatever. I'll still try it eventually. $20 because the sticker's on there. Picked up a complete copy of General Chaos on the Genesis. Another game I've been looking for a long time. This is a fun little like arena fighter where you control different characters and you can just fight each other. It's a lot of fun. I used to play this with my buddy way back in the day on Sega Channel. We used to play this and Mega Bomberman all the time. Picked up Double Dragon for the Master System, $10. One of the few Master System games that I'm really looking forward. I finally have. From what I hear from folks is that this game is far superior to the NES version, as you can play 2-player cooperative on this one. Can't on the NES. Whatever reason, I don't know. Alright, got a few games here. So GameStop, yet again, online was having a buy two, get one free on their retro games. So I usually try to play it safe and only get cartridge-based games because I hate getting loose discs. Not my thing. I'll sometimes get those for rare games or like Sega CD games because they're a lot harder to find complete, but when it comes to GameStop, I don't trust them, and I never get anything that is of high value either because I'm afraid I'll get a repro or just get a shell with some fucking Manny game on the inside when it's not what it says it is. Anywho, so I stuck to $20 less per game. I got Super Mario All-Stars. Surprisingly, I do not have a copy of this. I thought it worried me at first that there's two different types of let's get better sunlight here. Two different shades of plastic here on the case. But it's fine. I popped it open, checked it out. Everything's good. Just two different pieces of plastic. One faded, one didn't. Picked up a copy of Donkey Kong Jr. on the NES. That's always fun. I like that game actually quite a bit. And I rolled the dice because it was my free game. These are highly, repro'd and faked and everything. But Pokemon Leaf Green. So I rolled the dice on it, got it in, I checked it out. It looks good. It has the little stamp there you see next to the end with the numbers and the letter. That's a good sign that it's real. It's got the seal. Nothing looks, photo printed. It's got the, better light, there we go. The Nintendo logo there and the tri-ring screw. And popped it in. Everything checks out. So, didn't get screwed by GameStop. So that's good. Anyways, guys, this video has been going on long enough. There are all the pickups. Lots of fun. Thanks for watching. And I will talk to you guys later.